Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Shio back with another video. Today I'm here with my buddy Parker Hoff, and we're going to be doing another I should say, another Talking with Friends video, considering I haven't done one in a while. Hey everyone, back with another video. Like I said, we're going to be doing another Talking with Friends, since I haven't done that in a very long time. Sorry
Damn
about
right
the
you
fact that
haven't.
it took... Yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, my guest is Parker Hoff. And sorry it took a little bit to get a video out, just was kind of trying to get this whole Talking with Friends video out, so it kind of took some more time to prepare.
Oh my.
But anyways, let's get into it. So the topic I'm going to be talking about today with Parker is pretty much the game we're talking about right now, or the game we're playing right now, which is Fortnite, and pretty much how, if you ask me, Fortnite's pretty much at an all-time low. It's probably worse than it's ever been before. It's
Fortnite's pretty ass right now.
it's pretty terrible. So Parker, would you like to start?
No, I mean, well, you pretty much explained it. Fortnite is at its low right now. I really don't play the game. Like, now, here, I need to lower my volume. This is just, Jesus Christ.
Technical difficulties, folks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess while he's doing that, I'll talk about it. So pretty much, if you ask me, I would say Fortnite is probably at the worst stage it's ever been at its entire life. Mostly because a lot of the things that I would say Epic Games have done have pretty much just been for the worse. Like, every time Epic Games has tried to do something, it's been worse, and every time the fans have asked for something, they've just ignored it. So if you ask me, it's kind of just like Epic Games doesn't know how to market the game anymore. And
No, they really don't, honestly. They kind of ruined it with all the Mandalorian. Because, in my opinion, I feel like they added the Mandalorian and like all these other Avenger shit, just for like money. Because I feel like they're
kind of
money hungry. Yeah,
all they care about is the money now. They don't care about making a fun game for the fans. They just care about money.
Yeah,
I mean, it's sadly true. Like, it's sad, but it's true. They realized they were getting bigger and bigger, so they didn't really have to worry about bringing in the fans and more about bringing in the money. I can see why a lot of people started to drift away from it. A lot of the things they did were stupid. Like, there were a lot of stupid updates, a lot of stupid, like, things added. It's just, none of it made sense.
Yep.
Like, they just were thinking more about the money than they were thinking about the actual content. And it kind of backfired on them, since nobody wants to play their game anymore.
Yeah, I feel like the game kind of died in general. There's still a substantial amount of people playing the game. It's just like, I feel like they've lost a lot of their players, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of the players that we have today, like, actually play the game, are probably like 8 years old, or they just play it because that's what kind of how they got their career, like a YouTuber or something. But as you can see, like, many of the most popular Fortnite YouTubers, there's people like, I don't know, let's say like Laserbeam, for example. Like Laserbeam, for example, they don't even play Fortnite anymore. All these guys have just cold turkey quit the game because it's no fun and nobody wants to watch it.
They don't even play anymore.
Most of them play like Among Us and something. But like, nobody wants to play the game anymore. It's just not fun. And I think like Epic Games just doesn't know how to manage the game anymore. They spend more time trying to add new crappy things to the game that make it broken rather than actually fixing the issues. And then most of the things that they add that are actually fun, they decide to get rid of.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just
that's
illogical.
Really true. Back in like season 3, 4, 5, whatever, before like the chapters, Fortnite had its own charm, and I would be excited to hop on like and play Fortnite, you know, because like it was actually fun then. You didn't have to worry about all these sweaty ass people.
Yeah,
like
that's
they didn't have these cringe updates and whatnot. Like Fortnite, like back in its old time it had its own charm.
Yeah, that's another thing I would bring up. A lot of the game is just nothing but sweats anymore. Like, a lot of the people in this game, all they do is just sweat, and if you can't crank 90s and you can't build fast, you're not going to make it far. I remember when I used to play, I used to like get excited whenever I got a kill. Now it just seems mandatory that you get at least 5.
Yep.
Like, I remember back in like season 3 when I started playing, I was always excited to do the challenges. Now the challenges are just stupid because like they keep trying to implement all these new strategies, like 2 at a time, trying to implement these new things, and then when it fails horribly because they didn't stick with what works, then they go and they change it again. I'm gonna be quite
honest with you. I usually I usually play a bit of old games. I stick to like new games as well, but I also play old games. And when games like add a bunch of new stuff, like that just make the game a lot more confusing, then it's unenjoyable.
That's the thing about like even for example the battle pass. Like at
Yeah.
first it was just challenges, like you do this challenge, you unlock this thing. Then they started adding like these puzzle pieces around the map and all these other random things.
See, that wasn't that bad. It's now they made it so bad where I just don't even want to play the game anymore.
Like,
honestly.
Like the last time I did purchase the battle pass, I don't think I even hit tier 100 because I stopped playing it. Like,
No, I've only hit tier 100 at only like probably like 3 times.
But it's like I just literally had no more excitement to play the game. Like I bought the battle pass and I played it and I got all the perks, but I just had no excitement to actually watch the entire, or I mean like to actually play the entire game, because it was like you're not gonna have any fun if you're playing this game. All you gotta do is crank 90s, sweat, like be the best player in the world, otherwise you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, it's really not fun anymore. It's more like a really competitive game.
Like me
now.
as a person, like I don't really like to play competitively. I kind of just like to play for
No,
fun.
no.
Like for example, like even like my main game that I use on this channel, Overwatch. You can see I never play competitive Overwatch. I usually just play for fun, especially since it takes like 15 minutes to get in the queue as a character.
I don't
know.
I don't really know Overwatch that much. I don't really play it, so I don't know what really competitive games look like on that.
Let's just say it's a lot different compared to something where you're pretty much just playing for fun instead of like constantly just like running around shooting each other in the face. It's more you're trying to like strategically do this and strategically do that, and you have to like do every single move perfectly.
Yeah, I also like I also like strategic games that like actually take skill. Like I really can't name one off my head, but there's a lot of like games out there like they actually take skill and not like just like button mashing. You know?
I mean, granted, I still get like mad whenever I have like the typical like terrible teammate that like costs us the game, but at the same time, I don't really want to be playing to the point where like I don't see it as a game anymore, or where I can't have fun anymore. I'm like, it's a game, so I can't have fun.
Yeah, I agree with you. I completely agree with you on that. And then another thing is teammates. Like the teammate, like since Fortnite has been oh my god, I can't speak. Holy crap! Since Fortnite has been adding a lot of updates, like their player base has evolved into something much more than just your regular typical dude. It's more like sweaty ass 8-year-olds that grind until like
all they do is
like
play
breakfast
Fortnite after
until
school.
dinner. Yeah, that's all they do after school. Like instead of actually focusing on like social life and shit.
Yeah, they'd rather go out and like crank 90s and actually focusing on their life.
Yeah, they'd rather crank 90s in game than crank 90s on them girls. You know?
Oh my god. But yeah, so pretty much it's kind of just like if you're not gonna take the game super seriously, then don't play it. Especially since
that's pretty much what it was evolving into.
Like you're pretty much not gonna have any fun unless you're the best of the best, and that's why new people probably haven't gone towards it, and that's why a lot of people laugh. Especially like I think the first move that was the downfall of the game was when they added in mechs, because that was just like something stupid that they added in.
It took no skill.
Yeah, they added it in because I thought it would be a good idea, but just like every other idea, it crashes and burns, and then they have to vault it after one season. Just the same as like, think of every gun that you've ever like seen, like for example something like bottle rockets. They're already gone, and it was like one season and like less than a season.
No, they weren't even that bad. They were fun.
That's
I enjoyed
another
using
thing.
bottle
If it's
rockets.
fun, it's gone.
Pretty much, yeah.
If it's
like
fun,
shockwaves.
it's not gonna stay.
No, they brought back shockwaves, right?
Yeah, they brought back shockwaves, but like another thing is when they like got rid of planes and everything. Like a lot of people hated planes and they vaulted it, but then when they tried to bring it back with like a different approach, they ruined it because they were like, now you have to use fuel for it and everything. Like who wants that?
Yeah, that's true. Like and that brings it back to that what else I said? Fortnite in its prime time like was old. It was like old Fortnite when it was simple. Like,
yeah.
I still remember this like it was yesterday. Hopping on Fortnite, it was on Christmas Eve. They had the Christmas update season 7. I got the battle pass. also got this cool skin for it, and and Fortnite was fun then, like I actually enjoyed playing it then. Now it's just a bunch of sweaty old like the 8-year-old like Twitch TV X Phantom, something like that,
And another thing is live events. I feel like back in the day, the live events were way better. Because, like, think of something like the Black Hole. The game is a multi-million-dollar company, yet it can't handle a live event. It crashes at the seams of people trying to get on. Like it must have the worst servers in the world. If you're a multi-million-dollar company, but you can't even have good enough, like a good enough server to actually handle people.
Yeah.
Like you have this huge game, yet you can't handle people playing it. But one trend I'm starting to notice about this game is pretty much how, when it comes to when it comes to items, they'll get rid of an item that everybody thought was fun, then they'll add in some crappy item that nobody likes. Then when everybody says they don't like it, they get rid of it. And then they retaliate by bringing back the crappy one, or what they do is they go and they bring back the one that everybody liked, but they change it so badly that they make it worse.
Yeah.
So
and that's not just for Fortnite. I've noticed like some other games that do that, like GTA. I've only played GTA once. I'm probably not gonna play it ever again. But they've done things like that. And it's not just Fortnite. So.
a lot of games, when they get a ton of money, they just don't care anymore, and they think that they're doing the right thing, but they kill the fan base in the process.
Yeah. Nobody
wants to play their crappy game anymore once they go and add all these stupid and worthless updates to it. It's just how it goes. It's just like nobody's gonna want to play your game if you're not gonna listen to the fans and you're gonna add everything the fans don't want.
I completely agree with you on that one, mate.
But yeah, it's sort of like, I remember this game used to be so fun, and I remember when I joined in like the middle of season 3, it was always a really fun game to play, and I'd always hop on with my friends after that. I would mark that's one of the first games I ever like actually connected with my friends on a video game with.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like Fortnite had some good memories. It wasn't like before all the seasons and Mandalorian, Avengers, and all that. It was fun, I made a couple memories on it.
They're so they're so into the money that they're willing to sell out as well. All they do is just sell out. They're like, oh, you'll give me money to add this to the game? No problem. Like, they'll add the Mandalorian, they'll add the Marvel characters, they'll add like the Predator, they'll add the Walking Dead, they'll add Kratos. Like, is this really even Fortnite anymore, or is this just a mashup of other games? But another thing I'll bring up is that there are some video games that are able to actually successfully mash up these together. Take a game like Super Smash Brothers, for example, where it adds all these popular video game characters in one game. The difference is...
it's because it's not they add it because it's not really interfering with like the gameplay of it. It's just really like a character.
And like Nintendo, for example, Nintendo isn't like selling out in the process to add them to it. They add it because they want the fans to have it.
Nintendo has done some questionable things, but whatever. Yeah, I know where you're coming from.
It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me, like, what Epic Games is really trying to go after anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that's a good area to cut off the video. Thank you to everyone who's watching. I know it's been some time since my last video. Again, I'm sorry for that. Just, I really wanted to put another Talking with Friends video out since it's been a while, but I just, was not able to coordinate until right now. And if you're seeing this, it's most likely either, I believe, Wednesday?
The 3rd. Yeah, the 3rd
Wednesday or Thursday. It'll be one of those days. 3rd. But, again, thank you guys so much for watching this, especially since the channel's definitely grown a lot more, starting, like, in the beginning of 2021, so I appreciate everyone who's actually gone and watched my videos. And, as always, like I always say, stay awesome, stay quarantined. See you guys later.